and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. And if this is your first time visiting and you just saw the title and decided to click on, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Now, today's video is just like the title say, the funniest fight I have ever seen. Now, this channel do not promote fights. We do not promote violence. We do not promote any type of foolishness on this channel. But this vacation, this fight was well needed. It was the funniest I have ever witnessed. So if you want to hear about it and you want to get a good chuckle, stay tuned. All right, this video today is about our New Year's trip. Now, if you've been with us before, you have heard about this New Year's trip. This was a trip that happened that we had planned for a while. Me and my husband do not plan trips like that. We just spare the moment type of people. But this trip, it's our New Year's trip, and our New Year's trip is our spiritual trip. We like to plan it, okay? So we was prepared to enjoy ourselves for this trip. This trip was a trip that was trying not to happen a couple of times. Stuff just kept happening to try to prevent us from this trip. First thing first, if you watch my United video and New Year video, you would have seen the mishaps that happened. So if you want to go back and watch it, watch this video first, then go back and watch it. But we just could not we called to extend the trip to get there a day early. They said, no, it's too packed, it's too busy. You cannot book. You cannot change your reservation. Okay, we just wanted to get there a day early, but they said no. But everything happens for a reason. Then we tried to, we wanted to upgrade. No, it's totally booked. Like, you can't change anything. You can't do anything. I said, okay, it was a new resort, brand spanking new, but New Year's. So it was like, you know what? My husband was like, oh yes, this is going to be the trip for the century. So it was to the point where when he kept telling me to book the trip, I was like, okay. He was like, come on. Like, we ain't going to have no rooms. And you just procrastinate, because I procrastinate when I make our reservations. And so finally I booked it 6 months out. Okay. So it was booked. We were ready to go. Some mishaps happened. Watch my United video and find out why. Then there was some more mishaps that happened. Watch my New Year's video. You'll find out why. So it was just a whole lot of going on to get to this trip. So when we finally get to the trip, we walk into the resort, and yeah, you can throw anything you wanted in there. Nobody was there. Like, literally, it was empty. I mean, I'm thinking, because we pulled up in a black car, that they just cleared out the runway for us because we were coming up on in there, and, you know, they wanted us to feel special because we were members. And I just thought, you know what, everybody had to get out the way because the members was coming through, but there was nobody there. Then they took us to our room, and we passed the pools, and there was nobody there. So to say our resort was totally full, there was nobody there. So I was a little confused. He was a little confused. We were a little confused, okay? So we get there, and it's a snooze fest. Literally, nothing to do at the resort. Everybody, I mean, they had a couple of people watch my New Year's video. You'll hear about it. There was a couple of people that to make you have a little fun, but literally there was nobody there. Okay, to the point we had to call my brother-in-law and his fiance to come and hang out with us because there was hardly nobody there at the resort. So fast forward to why we were so annoyed with the resort before the fight actually happened. So because there was nobody there, there was nothing really going on. You know, you get the little perks when you're new. I mean, when you know, the only people there, you know, you get the cabana, and, you know, the waitresses tend to get to know your name. So we chilling or whatnot. And this one particular day, we decided we were going to go hang out at the pool. Now, before we went to hang out at the pool, we went to walk around to see who was all there this particular day. And like I said, they was maybe counted 10 people, okay? And so it was like, you know what? We're going to go in the pool. We saw the floaties in the pool. let's go chill at the pool. So we went, chilled at the pool. When we get to the pool, there was this one particular floaty that kept floating by us. And my husband kept looking at the floaty, and the floaty kept looking at my husband, and he kept looking at the floaty, and the floaty kept looking at him. And I was like, you gonna get on the floaty? He was like, nah, I'm not getting on the floaty. So we were chilling there, and the floaty came back over. So at this time, I think him and the floaty had a little beef going on because the floaty just kept floating to him. So he goes ahead and he was like, you know what? I was like, get on the floaty. So I went and got on the cabana while he got on the floaty. So he went to get on the floaty and the floaty pushed him off. So he's like, what? So he grabbed the floaty again, like, you're not going to play me. And he hops on the floaty again. The floaty pushed him off again. So now he get a little frustrated. So he grabbed the floaty and it looked like they were really, really, really angry at each other because the floaty pushes him off again. So this time it looks like an all-around brawl. So literally the 10 people that's on the resort, like everybody stops to watch this fight going on. So the floaty pulls him over. So then they start tussling. The floaty start pulling him. He start pulling the floaty. The floaty start pulling him. So literally the floaty grabbed his leg and took him under. He was like, oh no. So he grabbed the floaty up and he took the floaty under. Like literally they were going back and forth. Like this pig floaty was not having it. So he finally throws the floaty. He like done with the floaty. Well, the floaty flows back to him. He like kind of push him. So he pushes the floaty back. So they start tussling again. So the floaty pulls him back under. He like throws the floaty damn near across the pool and jump up and he's like, I'm done. Let's go. Let's just go get something to eat. I'm done. So he throws the floaty, everybody looking. So he gets out the pool and we leaving. And so somebody that was on their balcony was like, I think the floaty won. He was like, nah, I won. So I think everybody had a bet on if the floaty was going to win or he was going to win. And I was like, oh my God. So literally that was the highlight of the whole vacation was this huge fight with my husband and the floaty. And I'm just going to tell y'all, honey, I think the floaty almost got you. If you ain't throw the floaty, you got that last little when you threw the floaty. If you wouldn't have got that last little I think the floaty would have came back and took you out. But yes, so that was the most hilarious fight that I seen on vacation. And if you like this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If you had any crazy encounters on vacation, leave it down below. And if you're looking for a travel buddy, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe because we make sure we're with you for solo trips, vacations, group vacations. We are just your travel buddies. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe because we make sure we tell you the story times, give you the vlogs. And we also make sure that you enjoy your vacation with some tips and tricks. And again, thank you for watching. Peace.